Hey everyone, Happy New Year! In this video I'm going to show you my New Year's sales pickups. I went to JB Hi-Fi, kind of went a little nuts at JB because they had 30% off, and I picked up a lot of things that I'd had my eye on and didn't want to pay retail for them. So yeah, 30% off, that was the time to pick up all that stuff, and it did run a little bit high, but that's because I bought so much. But I got so much money off. The 30% off really added up when I bought so much from them. So yeah. I also went to a charity store and they had $1 per DVD. And the one I went to, they don't really charge charity store prices most of the time. So $1 per DVD was a pretty good deal. So I bought a few things from them. So we're gonna start with the charity store buys. So from the charity store, I got a 3-movie set: Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and Bulletproof. I haven't seen Bulletproof, but I've seen the other ones. And I got a few of these multiple movie sets, and they were just $1. They weren't $3. They were just $1. So yeah, pretty good deal on those. I also got another Adam Sandler one, Anger Management and Mr. Deeds. 2 movies I've seen before and love these films. And I got this 3-movie set, The Kingdom, Miami Vice, and Jarhead. I have not seen Miami Vice, but I've seen the other two, and yeah, really enjoyed those. But I am really keen to see that one. And this one was brand new sealed. It had a WoW sticker, like a WoW shrink wrap on it. And WoW went out of business like 10 years ago. Yeah, this is really old stock. So yeah. Death at a Funeral. This one here, I saw it at the cinemas when it first came out, and I don't think I've ever heard a cinema laugh that much before, and really enjoyed this film. The American version of it, I didn't really like it that much, but this one here, definitely worth picking up if you can find it. I also got a couple of, kind of classics, I guess you could call them. Bring It On and Judge Dredd. This one, I saw like the start of it when I was little, but I haven't seen the whole thing, so kind of really keen to see that one. And Bring It On. There's no disc in here because I was actually in the middle of watching it when I decided to make this video. But yeah, I've seen this before, absolutely loved it. This film came out when I was like 10 years old, and yeah, I thought this was how high school was going to be. Thoroughly disappointed when I finally got to high school, but yeah, great film. So yeah, happy to find that one. In case anyone's wondering, I cut myself when I was chopping up potatoes, like really deep too. That's like the 3rd band-aid I've put on there. Yeah, because the band-aids get worn out and it's still not healed, so yeah, that's why I have a band-aid on. I also got volumes 1 and 2 of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. These are basically about he's an attorney at law, defender of cartoons in legal trouble. So yeah, really cool titles. What I might actually do is a bit of B-roll now to show you the because these are just slipcases. You take out the disc holders, and there's some really nice artwork on them. I really like how they did it. Kind of made them look like old books and things. Yeah, they just look super nice. I love when they make sets like this. And yeah, just $1 each for these, so a really good deal for these. So yeah, really keen to watch these ones, but probably take a while for me to get to that because I just have so much to watch now. I love when they have sales like this on because you can spread your money out more and get so much entertainment to just put on your shelves and just have this spoiled for choice. I also got seasons 1 and seasons 2 of Dexter. I know there's a box set, but for $1 each, I figured this would be a good way to see if I actually like the TV show before I spend the money on a box set. This one came in like a nice steel slipcase, so I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, first 2 seasons there, so I'll give them a whirl at some point and see if I like them. So that's all from the charity store. Next up are a couple of titles I got from Zavvi. These weren't during New Year's sales, these just took a long time to get here. The first one is Last Night. I did get these 2 on special. This one was $13. I've already seen this and love it. Morgan Freeman, Clive Owen, I think that's his name. Yeah, fantastic film if you haven't seen that one. When I say fantastic, it's not the greatest film, but it is definitely a good film. I really enjoyed this one. I also got Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Haven't watched this yet, but Gary Oldman, one of my favorite actors. Yeah, I did not think it could be a bad movie with him in it. But you know, actors have bad movies from time to time, so you never know. But it was cheap, so I picked this one up too. Really nice steelbook here. I do think it's a bit odd that they've printed all that on there. So yeah, that's a little odd. I've never seen that before. But yeah, it's still nice though. Just pop that over there. What else do I have? Oh, a little eBay buy that I picked up. Serial Mum. Cinema Cult again. Yeah, paid $20 for this on eBay. It's one that you can't find at JB Hi-Fi anymore. At least I can't at any of the ones I went to. So yeah, Kathleen Turner, man, just a brilliant film. She really pulls the role off. This is how I was introduced to her. So yeah, this is actually one of my favorite films of all time, which is kind of weird, but this was one of the first. I don't really want to call it a horror film because it really isn't. But I don't know what genre this is. I honestly don't know what genre it is. But yeah, this was when I was little. This was like a horror film. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, brilliant film. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth a pick up if you can find it. Now on to all my pickups from JB Hi-Fi during their 30% off Boxing Day sale. The sale stretched on for so long, which was good because it gave me the opportunity to you know, spread my buys out over a couple of paychecks, which was good. So first up, some Cinema Cult titles. I got The Day of the Jackal. This one here, brilliant film, crappy ending. The ending was really underwhelming. I don't know, maybe it had some meaning, you know, but I didn't like it. It was just like, when the ending happened, I won't spoil it for you, but when the ending happened, I was just sitting there going, really? That's how this is ending? After all of that, that's how this is ending? Next one is Slaughterhouse-5. This is why I love this label. You know, all these labels where they do, like, you know, random movies, because I would never have picked this one up if it was just a, you know, random Blu-ray sitting on a shelf. And I really enjoyed this one. It's basically about this dude who time travels throughout his life. His body doesn't time travel. From what I could tell, it was his mind that jumps through times throughout his life, like from when he was young to when he's really old, and just a brilliant film. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. If you haven't seen this, yeah, this one is definitely worth a pick up because it is just so different to any film I've seen before, and that's rare to see a film that just totally knocks your socks off in terms of being unique and new. Hatchet for the Honeymoon. This one here is an Italian film, and yeah, I don't know. I watched a little bit of it and then turned it off. I was really tired, but it was just like didn't interest me. So one of these days I'll pop it in and give it another go because yeah, it didn't look bad. It just didn't interest me. And lastly, Serpico had Al Pacino in it, so yeah, I figured it can't be bad. Al Pacino. I mean, all actors have their share of bad movies. Like, you get some actors that have a bad movie, and people are just like, I can't believe, you know, that this person did that film and it's bad. It's just like, you know, everyone does things from time to time that they just want to do it, and not everyone's necessarily going to like it. So yeah, I go into it going, a great actor, can't be a bad film, but yeah, let's just hope it's not, shall we? I also got Bird on a Wire, starring Mel Gibson and that other woman that I know from Death Becomes Her. Don't know her name, but I know her by face. So yeah, I picked that one up, and you know, hopefully that one's gonna be cool because it's got Mel Gibson in it. Something to do with witness protection, and you know, his ex, you know, tracks him down or something, stumbles across him. So that one's gonna be interesting, I think. Also got Krampus. This one here I wanted to pick up before Christmas, but I couldn't find it at any of my local JBs. So yeah, I just went without, and for some reason they had one on the shelf a little bit after Christmas. So yeah, I picked it up, and it was $10 originally, but I think I paid like what, $6.50 or $7, something like that. Yeah, 30% off. These Blu-rays were ridiculously cheap. Also, a few 4Ks here. I got Al Pacino Scarface. This one here, I have not seen it before. I've seen snippets of it on YouTube, so that one's gonna be interesting. Also got Red 2. I have the first film on Blu-ray, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get that on 4K because now I have this on 4K. I'm a bit OCD like that. It's an expensive habit, but I will need to get that on 4K too. So yes. But yeah, both of these it was 2 for 40 plus 30% off. So there were two different deals on, and yeah, I love when that happens because it just makes things so cheap. And I also got a couple of steelbooks. The first one being Venom has this really I don't know why they do this. I complain about this every time. God, that's quality right there, isn't it? I complain about this every time, but that's because it's crap. Because like I've seen like you'll see the next one, but I don't know why they use those ones because it's just stupid. But yeah, Venom, really cool artwork on this one. Crappy artwork on the inside, like there's literally nothing, no artwork. So yeah, but the digital code worked, so that was a bonus. And this is the one with Tom Hardy in it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch this one. I'll probably just watch it on digital. I mean, I've got the 4K, but I think it'll just be convenient to just watch it on my phone at some point. And I also got Ant-Man and the Wasp. This one here, look at this. Look how easy that is. No glue, no, ripping the card up to get it off. Just, that's why I don't know why they do that ridiculous J-card gooey stuff. Just ridiculous. But, yes, this one was really cool, so I had to get it. Even though I'm, already got the film, which you'll see in a minute. But, yeah, this steelbook, I mean, I think I paid like $16.50, $17, something like that. But yeah, this was just super cool and I had to get it. It's got some really nice artwork in this one as well. So I will show you that. That is just really cool. I'm a sucker for a nice steelbook. Even a bad steelbook I'm a sucker for. So, yeah, I don't know. They're just a form of artwork. They're just different to the standard cases you get. Anyone can go buy a standard copy, but if you got one of these, it's just different. And I like different. I mean, I'm different. Next up, I'm going to take you through some Imprint buys that I got. I took this opportunity with the 30% off to buy a bunch of Imprint stuff. Well, I bought one film just to try it out, and then I just had to go back and just get a whole bunch more and start my Imprint collection because I started off with this one here, The War of the Worlds. They actually had to order this one in, but thankfully it came in before the 30% off sale ended. They did say it was a special order item, so I'd get charged full price, but they still gave me 30% off, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yes, this is Imprint number 1, and yeah, I loved this film. The quality of it was amazing for, what is it, 1953? Just amazing, and the effects in this thing, I was not waiting for this thing to end. I was thoroughly enjoying it. So once I finished this, I was like, yes, this is the new label that I'm collecting. The Cinema Cult ones, I'm getting the dregs now. So this one here is what I'll be collecting in the future. So and I love it. Like, they're more expensive. They're about $30 per title after the 30% off sale ends, which is now. So yeah, from now on I'll be paying the full price for these, but they're worth it because with these, I think they're limited to like 1,500 of this edition where it comes with the with this really nice slipcase and the inside artwork here. So they are releasing a standard edition of a lot of the films they're releasing, but with these first ones, they're limited to like 1,500. So that to me is worth the $30 price tag. And what I really love about these clear cases here is there's actually artwork on the inside, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I love everything about this label at the moment. Like, I've always snubbed them off because they're just too expensive. But now that I've actually bought my first one, I had to go out and buy a bunch more, and the quality is just amazing. So I'm definitely going to be collecting this label. The numbers on it really reinforce that. My OCD, as I said, it's an expensive thing, having that kind of a problem. But I couldn't have random numbers on the shelf and have no context to it. So yeah, I'll be collecting all of these. And the films, they're just amazing. I've started watching them, going through them, and they're just amazing. The quality, the sound, everything about them, yeah, so far just amazing. So I got War of the Worlds. I got the Duelists. I watched a clip on YouTube before I bought this one, and yeah, I was just drawn right in to that clip, and I was like, yes, definitely have to get this one. That was before I decided that I was going to collect them all, but yeah, haven't seen this one yet, but again, has the artwork there, and the inside artwork there, and you open it up, and these all have, yeah, inside artwork on them, so, yeah, the price that they charge for these, I think, is actually pretty reasonable. And it's a Ridley Scott film. I think people were saying this is his debut film, so very interested to have a look at this because it does look fantastic. Also got Waterloo. From what I heard, the battle scenes in this are amazing. So has cover there and the cover there. I haven't actually looked at the inside of this one yet, so that'll be interesting. Oh, that's a hell of an inside here. Yeah, I'm just loving these. Like, I love how they just take the attention to detail. They take the time to put them in clear cases, put artwork on the inside. I don't know whether that's the order that, maybe, like, I'm just wondering, like, is that the order that they decided that on? Like, first they decided the clear cases and then they decided on the inside artwork? Or did they say, we want inside artwork, so let's have clear cases? I've always wondered how the thought process goes with that one. When Worlds Collide. This one here was the second one I actually bought. What number is this? Number 6. Yeah, I got it because of that big spaceship on the back. That just looked really interesting to me. So, yeah, that's the inside. And, yeah, all of these have, like, a bunch of different features on there. So I think that's pretty cool. Again, I haven't looked at the inside of this one yet. Oh, yes, I have. I remember this one now. Yeah, I'm just sitting there, which I think is pretty cool. If I'm going too fast, just let me know in the comments, because I got a lot to get through, because it was just like, since prices were so good, I just went a little bit crazy. Not as crazy as some people. Like, I saw some people that literally had a trolley full of stuff. Hard 8. I watched this one, and I saw R2My D2's channel. He's on YouTube. You can R2My D2's, that's the name of his channel. He did a video on this, and he was talking about the story being a bit like, it was all over the place, and I didn't know what he meant, but now I've seen this, I 100% agree. The story was all over the place. There were multiple different times in the film where I thought I knew what type of film this was supposed to be, and it just completely changed. Like, it just kept changing where it was going in. Like, you know, just when you think you've got the hang of the film, a curveball gets thrown in. But yeah, just a strange film. It looked great, it sounded great, but it was just a strange film. So yeah, that's the Hard 8. Number 14 in the range there. And yeah, well, what does this have on the inside? I didn't check that. Oh yeah, it's just got him playing. His character acts so dumb. I don't know whether that was, you know, because because I've seen some of his films, and he seems to act the same way in all his films, and I don't know, he just has, like, I thought he was dumb. I thought, is this his character, or is this, I don't know, he just acted dumb. I don't know, I thought that was part of the story. Fire in the Sky is the last one that I bought. Yeah, I've seen this in a couple of other videos now, and I've watched this. As soon as I read the back of this, I recognized the story straight away. I'd actually seen a documentary on this UFO abduction. You know, it's a story, I guess you could say. But the film itself, yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it. The guy who plays one of the main characters, he's the guy from Terminator 2 who plays the T-1000. Like, some of those actors, I've only ever known them as older actors, and seeing them that young, it's just like, for a split second, I'm just like, I know that person. And yeah, so definitely a great film. I enjoyed this one thoroughly, and comes with a bunch of features there. So yeah, was pleasantly surprised to find that this was in the Imprint range. I also got a couple of box sets from Imprint. The first one is Major Dundee. This one I saw in R2My D2's video, so I thought I'll pick this one up because the box looks amazing. In another person's video, I can't remember whose video it was, but he said that the box smells like a fresh guitar, and honestly, I know what he's talking about. I can imagine that's what a fresh guitar, like a freshly made guitar, smells like. You know what I mean? It smells like pine. So beautiful box. Love the box. I mean, that's one thing that made me think this is worth the price, was how it's presented. So you get all those features there, and really nice hug box here, and you get 2 films in there, and they just slide so nicely in and out. Like, you can tell this was made for these. And you get the theatrical version and the extended version. I have watched the extended version, so I will be watching the theatrical version at some point, because I really want to know, like, 14 minutes worth of footage, how does that change the story, if it does at all? Or does it just, like, add to the story? Does it make the story more entertaining, or does it make it more understandable? I don't know. That's why I'm gonna watch it, to see, because 14 minutes in a film, that's a lot. That is a lot of time. That is a lot of dialogue, a lot happening on the screen. So it'll be interesting to see what actually goes on. So let me just pop these back in the box. Richard Harris in this, God, he looks so young. I've only ever known him as Professor Dumbledore. So when I saw him, I was like, holy crap, that dude looks young. Like, he looks like he's in his, like, late 30s, early 40s, something like that. But he looked, like, young. And, yeah, so really a good film. I was enjoying this one. It has a lot happening in it. A lot of different locations. Yeah, and the battle scene at the end was amazing. And Richard Harris's character, what he does at the end, I was just like, that really sold his character to you, what his character was all about. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this one. And lastly, I got Hammer House of Horrors, the complete series. So again, in a really, really nice box here. So yeah, I'm super happy to get all this stuff, because they've started to get really hard to find. But I've almost got all of Wave 1. I'm just waiting on 2 more, which I had to order in from another store, so I'll have to pay full price for those. But the $30 price that you have to pay is a lot less than what people on eBay are asking for them now. So yeah. But these box sets, I think this one here came down to like $55. Like, it's at 80 something dollars. I can't remember exactly, but came down quite a bit. So in this one, you get 3 Blu-rays. And once again, the box, oh god, it has that same smell. I don't know what they're doing. Like, is this made out of wood or something? I don't know. But it smells like a guitar. Like, because when I watched the other dude's YouTube video and he kept saying it smelled like a guitar, I was just like, the hell is this guy smoking? But when you get it, you're just like, holy crap, it does. So yeah, it comes with those 3 Blu-rays in there, and it runs for, what is it? 11 hours and 42 minutes, so that is a lot of entertainment you're getting for like $55 that I paid. But ordinarily I think it's about $75, $80, something like that. But lots of entertainment for that price. And I'll just quickly run through these. They've each got nice pictures in them. If you guys want to see these in more detail, just let me know. But there are plenty of YouTubers that have already long since done videos on these. This is me really picking up dregs at the moment, trying to, catch up on the series. So, yeah. Let me see, that's 1. So that must be, yeah, that must be that one. But I'm just loving this series. The quality on them, I mean, yeah, I'm sold. I'm definitely going to be keeping up, buying as many of these as I can get my hands on before they sell out. And hopefully, I'll catch up to, where they're at now, which I think is Wave 4. So, yeah, Wave 3 and 4 you can still buy, so that's a good sign. I just realized I didn't actually open these ones up and show you the inside. So, yeah, let me just take this out and show you the inside. So this is what you're getting for your money. So I think it's amazing, what they've done with this brand. And, I'm quite annoyed that I never got into it, sooner, because, yeah, it just really is good quality, and it's worth the money in my opinion. Okay, so now we are going to the main attraction, I guess, or the thing I spent the most money on. But the thing I also saved the most money on is Marvel Studios' The Infinity Saga. This retails for $500 at the moment, which I don't think it's worth. But I paid $350 for this, so I saved $150 off retail. And yeah, so I'm gonna insert some B-roll into this to save me having to do this all on camera. But you're essentially getting a kind of a nice hardwood box here. It's not hardwood. It's like it's a hard box, and yeah. So you open up the hard box, and you've got like a signature there of all the casts, and then you have a lithograph which covers up the row of 4Ks and Blu-rays and has the same picture on it. And yeah, all the 4Ks and Blu-rays are presented in their own individual folders, you know, with their own little artwork piece on there. I think it's really, really nicely done. And you get some bonus discs at the end too, but all 23 films are in this, the Infinity Saga. And yeah, I think it's amazing, you know, what they've done with this. I don't think it's worth the price at $500, but for $350, that works out to, I think it was $14 per film. So for that price on 4K, I think it's well worth it. And yeah, so happy I got that for that deal, because I would not pay $500 for this. I just wouldn't do it. Not when you can get, there's another one you can get overseas for like $600 that looks so much better. So much more thought and effort has gone into creating that one. But this one here, it's just a cheap way of getting all the films all together. Not cheap up front, of course, but overall, $14 per film on 4K in their special collector's package. I think it's worth it. So yeah, super happy to get my hands on this one. Yeah, so all up, I saved so much money. I think I worked out I saved close to $350, something like that, with all the, you know, the money I saved with the 30% off. It was about $300 that I saved. So that's a significant savings. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and yes, I'm gonna leave it here. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe. If you didn't, feel free not to subscribe. But hopefully it helped you kill some time. So yes, until next time, ciao for now.